Welcome everybody to Candace Speaks Power. It's been a minute since I've been on, still working on some stuff. But I just wanted to talk about real quickly love and marriage, Huntsville. What a mess. Now, do y'all know what? I really like Tisha and Marceau. I like them as a couple. I really do. And people really look at Tisha as somebody weak. I don't think so. I think she's actually very smart. I think she loves marriage. I think she loves her husband. Marriage, husband, love, there's things that we kind of deal with until we don't. I think she's getting to that point where she's at, I'm not. And I think he hears her. Marceau is just a different type of dude, but I actually enjoy him. I think he's hilarious. I think he has a good choice of words. I think he knows how to play those words. I hope he's not cheating on Tisha. I just really, really hope that he values her and his relationship with her. They have each other's back. And Melody is jealous. Let's just keep it real. She's so jealous. She's jealous because her husband did not have the same love and respect for her. Okay, but I'm going off. I'm like, let me get into the show for y'all real quick for Saturday. But that's just really, that's really how I feel. I feel like I hear so much about poor Tisha, and they talk about her, and I see them on Instagram, and I love watching them on Instagram. They look like that couple, and they look like that family. They have a beautiful. Those girls are so pretty, and a little boy, right? And a boy. They look like a happy family, but they look like a typical couple. Couples argue. Couples have disagreements. They're in the limelight because of the show, and everybody is trying their best to make Marceau a bad guy. I hope he's not, because otherwise, I think he's a good guy. And I just think he's funny. I think he knows how to play with his words. And I think he only tolerates so much. I think he deals with people where they are. But he's very smart. He and his brother, those are two intelligent brothers. And she and Kimmy, they both got some good men. We don't want to see that breakup. So Marceau, don't be messing around on Tisha. That's all I got to say. Because I like both of you guys. And I like seeing Tisha wake up and start speaking up for herself. Because there's nothing dumb about that child, period. I think she just likes to be free and innocent. And then she's having to protect herself. And she's having to learn how to navigate that, especially dealing with somebody like Melody, because Melody is like a mean girl. Mean girls, they stay mean and stay bullish until somebody stands up to them, and she's starting to stand up to him. So let's talk about Kee Kee. Oh, wait a minute, Kee Kee, what kind of cousin are you? Kee Kee, girl, everything that glitters and shines is not gold. All money is not good money. You're gonna lose your family to be a part of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Kee Kee. Girl. Really? You have fallen in Melody Holt's web. Melody is scorned. And she's just as jealous of Tisha, whatever. She's jealous of that girl's relationship. And she's going to try to do anything to break her. You were only invited to her little pajama jam or whatever to try to get at her. She and Destiny. That girl don't care about you. She uses you. You're a puppet. Just like Martel said, she likes yes girls. The moment you become a no girl, Storm, or Stormy, whatever your name is, Stormy, when you become a no girl, you're going to be a go girl. Get out. Y'all sitting up here protecting that girl. That girl needs counseling. Melody Holt. She does. I like her in a sense because she is still a go-getter. That's probably it. I'm just saying. That's probably it. Because Melody, you gotta never let them see you sweat, and you have to still do what's right despite being scorned. So even initially, the hurt, you had a lot of hurt anyway. I'm just really digressing, but just stuff that's been on my mind about these cast members or whatever. You've been hurt for a long time with that man because he's been cheating on you for a long time. And you know you better than that. And you stayed anyway. Being degraded. Oh my God. He just made you look a mess, a fool. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to use that word, fool, but for years. See, I can kind of understand when it's the love of your life and you're married to him, you have kids by him. That first infidelity, and you know about it. When you decide to stay, you've lost your power. I mean, after the first, once they've done it and you guys have so-called reconciled and maybe you've gotten some counseling and he's supposed to do better and you want to still give an opportunity to work. So you give him that one pass and try to reset your family. He did it for years. To the point that the girl was out there calling you and talking about you. You're on national TV and we all know that there's a whole nother woman out there. And then he got a girl pregnant. Then he got her pregnant. Now you finally decide to pull the plug. But you're so bitter and you're so scorned and you put your kids in the middle of all that mess. And nothing fair or nice about it. I don't care what TV show you get. I don't care what makeup product line or hair product line, anything, any hosting show you get. Go get fixed. Something needs to fix your being scorned and your brokenness from allowing this man to degrade you for years on national TV to where you put your kids in the middle of it and you don't put them first, because those kids should have been at their book signing. You're so busy trying to hurt Martel, who's trying to fix himself and move forward. I think he wants you back because he knows he messed up, but you're making him look like he makes more sense, when at first he just made no sense. But you're making him look like he makes more sense. And then you become the bully. You're mad at everybody who has a relationship. Like Tisha and Kimmy. But you're really after Tisha. You just so badly want her relationship to be bad. And you shouldn't feel that way. You should really want to uplift other women and want them to look also for the signs, but stop trying to make something be there that's not there, girl. For real. Okay. Can we get into the show? I've just been holding on to that stuff because I think I could really like Melody, but not with her being bitter and scorned. I need you to own your power and get yourself back. Walk in greatness. Don't walk in mess. And I know you're on a TV show, but you're hurting your kids. And they're innocent. It's just not right, nor is it fair to them. That's going to hurt them. Do better. Be better, do better. Move on. Get over this whole little thing. He's not worth it. No man is worth losing your self-worth. None. Pain or no pain. I honestly don't understand how, after all the years of knowing he's been cheating on you, I personally can't get it, but I have my self-worth. Why it was so hard at the very, very end. Because you kept taking it? Is that what it was? Because you actually had another baby for him while he was with another woman? What was it that it makes you so scorned? Because you chose to stay. Sister wives? I don't know. What was it? Because the real hurt part should have happened in the very, very, very beginning. It was a pride that you didn't understand how he would stick with somebody like her, the Ariane, the girl that didn't have enough pride for herself, not to mess with another woman's husband. Because that's sad too. So sad. Whatever it is, go get the help so that you can start being a better person within yourself, because you really have so much going on for yourself, Melody Hope. You have so much going on for yourself, but you got to be a better person. Your inside, rotten eggs, girl, rotten eggs. You can fix that though. Call me, I'll help you. I'll help you. Okay, let's get into the show. Love and Marriage Huntsville. They're all at WANDA'S showing off good cooking, whatever party to taste her food. And they're sitting at the table. Well, first of all, everybody's attacking. No, that's probably the last show. Okay, so let me just stick to my notes. Keke shows up at WANDA'S event. And she's there for mess. You can tell her facial expression. The way she walked in, she came in to get rowdy, is what I would say. She looked angry. She looked like she was there to start the mess, to stir it up. Tisha's sitting there, and she's like, hey. Because see, Tisha know how to put on face. It's a time and place for everything. Time and place for everything. Tisha, hey, girl, you all right? And Keke's like, yeah, I've been calling you. You ain't called me. She said, you called me? Good, Tisha. Yeah, I called you. You didn't answer the phone. Whatever. She was ready for the mess. Keke. So it starts. It goes back to the whole pajama, and Tisha still doesn't understand, like, how could you be a part of Melody's mess? And how could you talk about me there? Keke really wants to go off. You talked about me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years ago. You put out my business in the street about 10, 15 years. Okay, so it might have been 5, 6, 7, 5 years ago. Girl, when you gonna get over that? When you gonna let that go? Didn't y'all talk through that 5, 6, 7 years ago? You know, if you're going to call a spade a spade. You're doing this because you want to get on TV. There's something going on between you and Tisha. There's some little jealousy thing or whatever. And you had the opportunity to come on to TV through Melody, who's messy, to come against Tisha for $1 and a little TV show. Let me just say this. If you're going to come on TV to degrade your family, make sure you have something you're promoting besides nastiness. Make sure there's something that you got going on, which is why you need this platform. Are you selling hair, girl? Makeup, gel? Your hair look good. It's all pulled back. Why is this show beneficial to you? Because I hear y'all don't make that much money per episode. So is it really worth a few $1,000? Few $1,000 per episode for you to show up to degrade your family and have your whole family have to start turning against you and tell you you're wrong? This is a platform for many. What did the first thing they do when they got on this platform? They talked about their real estate and they started their champagne company. Melody's doing all kinds of stuff. What are you doing? Even Stormy talking about her hair products. Keke, when you do things, do it with intention, girl, and purposeful. Especially if it's going to be something that makes you look bad on TV. Really have a plan and a reason. Because right now, you just look ridiculous. So anyway, she going back and forth, Keke, about something that was said 5, 7, 10, 8, 9, 10, 15 years ago. And Tisha's like, really? Didn't we already deal with that? We talking about right now. And right now, you're trying to destroy my family. Right now, you allowed yourself to align yourself with scorned Melody Holt and talk about me, your family. I said, Bernard's going to get knocked out. So, you know, Tisha has this cousin or whatever he is, some family member, but they don't even know who he is or how he's a part of the family. I mean, Marceau doesn't know because he keeps going after Marceau. And he just looks like that. He looks like that bothersome friend that they call cousin because he's been around for so long. They talk too much. He just does. Get on your nerves. And he keeps, and Marceau is trying to hold face. I just love his humor, Marceau. But Marceau's also telling him, dude, you about to get on my nerves. Enough's about to be enough. You get out my face. Bernard, you better stay out his face. Because I think Marceau has buttons that can be pushed, and you're gonna poke the beast in a minute. I like seeing Marceau be able to keep his composure and keep y'all off of him with words. You don't get it. I think you need to get it, Bernard, and leave him alone. So Marceau tells him, I can't even remember what he was saying, girl. This is all on Saturday, and I really need to do things like right after, but I just wanted to talk about it real quick and just play around. Bernard said something to Marceau, and Marceau tells him to shut the F up. Ooh! Ooh! That was his warning. He got quiet too. Because he saw the difference. Y'all have to ever go there with somebody where you trying to appease them with their craziness. You trying your best. And then finally they start poking that bear. Has anybody out there, let me just say that, because this is totally me. There was a time in my life where I was not to be messed with. I'm just saying. Don't start now, won't be none. I'm a city girl. Y'all understand that? City girl. It means we fight. You had to fight your way through sometimes. Fighting was not the abnormal. But thank God for evolution, right? And for his love and his peace. And for him, for understanding his love for you and his word that says, don't be quick to be angry. Keep your hands to yourself, in other words, and all that good stuff, like for real. So I thank God for that, because it gave me such a peace to stop being so angry and always ready to fight. And I know that was me. I'm sorry. That was Candy. 30 years ago, whatever, literally. And I thank God for the peace that he gave me. So I don't really care for conflict, and I stay away from it. I stay away from triggering people. I stay away from people who are not like me. If you don't want peace, we don't need to hang out. I don't like drama. I think that's how Marceau is too. I think he knows who to be around, who not to be around. I think he knows how to keep his composure and smile through stuff. But see, there's some people that they take your kindness for weakness. And who wants to go backwards? You have to be really better not to go backwards. But sometimes somebody can poke that bear. Speaking for myself, Candace will leave the building. Not trying to anymore. Like, Candace is not trying to leave the building. I like Candace. Candace is peaceful. You don't want Candy to show up. And neither do I. So I think that's where Marceau was headed, when he was like, that was the shutdown. Let it go, dude, because I'm really not feeling you right now. Okay? So, Wanda agrees. Okay, so let me say, there was a lot of back and forth between Keke and Tisha. And none of it really made any sense, because Keke is really just there for show, as far as I'm concerned, and trying to rile Tisha up. But she gets to a point that she's saying that she will tell on Marceau. I'll let your stuff out the bag. And Tisha's like, do it, because I want to know. Now, and part of that makes me say, inquiry minds really want to know. Tisha really wants to know. Like, is there something I should be doing? No, like this here. Go on, say it. Go on, say it. What is it? Go ahead and say it. And then Marceau starts to lose his mind. Go on, do it. Don't go ahead, do it. Go ahead. No, Marceau, he was about to lose it, right? That makes you wonder, like, because he's like, because everything's coming out. Everything's coming out. Okay, now I hate to say this, Marceau, that makes you like you had something to hide. Like, oh, you go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Because everything's going to come out. All your stuff. All of it's coming out. Do it. That was heated, right? Marceau goes off. Keke's husband steps up or whatever, pays about, I guess, about how you talking to my wife, whatever. Marceau gets up and gives him a nice little conversation. He's like, dude, check this out. And I just really feel like this. Although Marceau is good to come and give him a conversation from man to man, he wasn't going to play with him either. I don't care how big that dude was. He was like, check this out, dude. This is what we're not doing. We're not having these kind of conversations like that. You're not going to have her coming in here talking crazy and stuff. We can have this conversation, but all this needs to be toned down. This is not what we're doing. And the guy, I forgot his name. Did I write his name down? I did somewhere. Amin. His name is Amin. He heard him. He calmed his own little tone down too, and I think he was trying to calm her down too, whatever. I like it. I still don't get Kee Kee except for the fact that she's there for a little money and to be on TV. Because again, why would you do that to your family? And whatever she was going to say, though, the rest of them around there, her sister, one of those girls is her sister, maybe a couple of them, and the other family was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. So, Marceau, are you hiding something? What? Marceau, is it going to come out? Are you hiding something, Marceau? Marceau, what you hiding? What you hiding? You hiding something. And they all know about it. And I think Tisha probably know. Or she doesn't. Wow. I hope don't nothing come. I actually, when I see them on Instagram, I like them. So I hope nothing comes out with Marceau. I don't, because he went off. And she got real quiet. So with that being said, I know I didn't say a lot of stuff verbatim and whatever. But if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about, right? So you just have to watch it. You have to watch the show. Tell me what you think about what's going on. I'm not going to recap everything of the show, because everything was not even that interesting, honestly. They was talking about, did I talk about any of this? I don't know. Kee show Tisha. Oh. One thing I can say that Tisha did say to Kee Kee, because Tisha, she was so hurt. Her feelings, they get hurt. That she's doing this to her, and y'all supposed to be cousins, and whatever they have, they should be able to work out outside of all this mess. But Tisha told Kee Kee, you're the one who told me to watch out for the hoax, because they're trying to destroy your marriage. Kee Kee, girl, really? You warned your cousin Tisha about Melody Holt and the host in general and what their plans are, because you know Melody's going after her. You know it. And you joined in anyway. That's so sad. I hope y'all can fix this. I feel like a part of that at the very end, like they were trying, like she was trying to talk to Tisha, because she realized how you really went. But I couldn't really tell. Is this a good conversation they're having afterwards, or that she's trying to have, because Tisha was kind of done. Like, I want nothing to do with you. But facts. Kee Kee, you actually told her at one point to watch out for Melody Holt, because she's coming for you and your family. And then you go inside with her. What part of she's using you don't you get? Wake up. Choose your family. Definitely don't choose Melody, because just look at Melody's history. Look how she does Destiny. I want to talk about Destiny too. Did we have anything about Destiny? I like how Wanda shut all that down. She said, that's enough. That's enough. Stop. Did y'all like the food? Good for you, Wanda. Voice of reason. Wanda was the voice of reason that day. Can you believe it? She was. Wanda was the voice of reason. I appreciated that. She said, enough is enough. Stop it. This is my event. Did y'all like the food? Good for her. She stopped that. Shut it down. Can't wait to see what happens next week. I mean, they do keep us entertained. They keep us entertained. I just don't like seeing people. I don't like seeing people hurt their family. You only get one. And if you have a good family, you got to hold on to that. And whatever pain you have between you and Tisha, whatever competition, because it sounded like there was some kind of competition, you let it go. Let it go. What God has for you is yours. If you're going to get on this platform, use it for your better good. Have a reason, Kee Kee. Not just to destroy your relationship with your family. My God. Okay. Okay, so Kimmy talks to Destiny about the thing with she and Stormy. Let me just say this. Yeah, I don't know why everybody's coming at Destiny like she's the reason. Destiny's always having to defend herself when it came to Stormy. I don't care if Destiny has lied. She's done some things. She's always been one of my faves. I like Destiny. And I get her. Her mentality. See, Stormy, everybody uses this word gaslighting. Stormy's a gaslighter. She hides her hands, and switches the scenario. Have y'all not seen that? What part of that don't y'all see? Stepping in for when she's not even being spoken to, and she's speaking up for other people like Melody. So when that first incident happened between Destiny and Stormy at the was it Galentine's, that wasn't even Stormy business. The conversations between Melody and Destiny, and she gonna chime in. I wouldn't accept that. Whatever the hell it was she did, I wouldn't speak on that the way she said it. And Destiny's like, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to her. Well, I'm talking to you. See, that's you igniting. And that's you poking the beast, because Destiny's nobody's joke, but she's trying. She's trying her best to just be cool with people. She really is. Gosh, she kind of remind me of me, so I ain't no liar. When you're just trying to do the right thing. And anyway, so they had that thing at Galentine's where, Destiny was going to jump and give her what she was looking for. So I really felt like, Stormy, you was looking for it and you was about to get it. I think you poked the beast, just like Tiffany was poking the beast, and she was going to get it from Destiny. Because Destiny's that chick. Where's she from? Michigan or something like that? She from Detroit? They don't play. I think that girl, she ain't got no problem putting her hands on somebody. I understand that. But I don't think she wants to. I think she's trying to live her life. I think she leaves her past in the past. But, your past will come right back. The right person push you, and Stormy, whatever. You have a tendency to push people. You got a smart mouth. And then you sit back and you grin, you smile and look at people. You talk your mess, and then you sit there and try to play innocent. But you're not. I actually liked you at first, Stormy, but I'm noticing that you don't own your stuff. I like how you came at Tiffany, because she's another one. But Stormy, when it comes to you and Destiny, I think because you met your match with Destiny. See, Tiffany gonna sit there and just give you a whole bunch of sly stuff. Destiny's gonna go tell you. Destiny's like, you want to go to the gutter? Because I'll go to the gutter with you. Which is what she told basically Stormy, like, oh no, you come with that ghetto. And see, I speak ghetto. That's basically what she was saying. You like gutter, and I understand gutter. So I'm going to give you what you're bringing to me, because I get it. And I get that, Destiny. I don't know why other people are just making you out to be the bad guy. Because I can hear so many people make you like the bad guy. Even when Kimmy was talking to Destiny, she was almost like, well, what do you think you could have? Wait a minute. When's somebody going to say, Stormy's out of pocket? And I get how you responded. But nobody's doing that for Destiny. I don't understand that. Why is it her issue? Destiny, I get you, girl. I understand. Because nothing misses you. You're not missing it. You're reading it correctly. You are. And Stormy plays her hand, and then she sits back. But Stormy, I need you to own your stuff, girl. If you're going to throw it, stand up to it. Own it. And then let it go, because you'll be looking for more. Like when Destiny called her sweetie. She's just trying to, it's like me when I say girl. I had somebody do that to me recently. I kid you not, girl. And I am so busy trying to just live my life and be peaceful. I'm a gram freaking mother. Do you understand that? Of 10. I mean, I'm just being real with you. Ain't nobody trying to go backwards in life. But I'm still in who I am. And I have a tendency to say, girl. It's just what I do. But see, when somebody already hot for you, they already mad at you, they already looking for something, they want to make something out of nothing. Literally. I had that happen to me recently. And I felt that whole energy when I was in this toxic environment, literally, that I was lured into. I'm just saying, because I don't do toxicity. I have great friends, and I stay in great, calm, mellow, uplifting, motivated places. But I was lured into this mess. I kid you not. And it became a little heated, and I was dead trying to stay Candace. And I'm having this conversation back and forth, whatever. It was more conversation. literally. So voices started raising on the other end. I kind of max you. And they said something stupid. And I said, girl. Just like that. When you say something stupid, I'm not even going to try to respond to you because it's stupid. So I just said, girl. That person turned and looked at me and said, girl. And just understand, it was a very heated kind of moment. And I turned and I said, yeah, girl, what's up? Before I realized it, you guys. My whole point is that you just can't poke a bear. Which is why I understand destiny. Before I even knew it, I was like, what's happening? What's happening? Candy showed up real quick. Candy from the city who fights. She showed up. Calm, mellow Candace that's really wants to. I'm a professional. I've been a professional all my life. Nurse, public health, all kinds of stuff. I lived this life that's been, no, I'm just not the one who was fighting anymore. I've evolved. Went to school, went to college, found me a good group of friends, found me a great church. I mean, all kinds of things. Before I even knew what I said. Now, luckily, nothing happened from that. But it trips me out to this day that I was like, I was ready for her. Like, what's happening? Because you seem like you want to, like you want something else, and you gonna get it. I'm not bragging about that because I felt stupid afterwards because I'm so far removed from that life. But I guess not. Which is why it's important that you stay away from people who trigger or can possibly trigger you. So, Destiny. Try your best to stay your distance from Stormy because she's playing games with you. And then I don't like that nobody really has your back. But I have your back, girl. I wish I could be. I got your back. I would just put your signs up, girl. I'm playing her attention because they messing with you. And she's trying to pull your strings. Because you called her sweetie. And like you said, I think I saw you on maybe something you talked about. Maybe you were on Carlos. And you've made a mention that you've said that before, that you guys were actually friends. And I could see y'all actually really being friends. So again, this is a Melody Hope thing. And Stormy, you on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side. That you guys had conversations, and that in those conversations you would say, sweetie, because that's how you talk. But this time she wanted to make a big deal out of sweetie. Don't call me that. It's the way she does things, because she says it like I'll get you. She says it like she's looking for a confrontation. I feel you, Destiny. I'm just saying. And see, there would have been a time that I would say, girl, take a breath and just step back. And I still am going to say that. But when I say this, I have to also be letting you know that I'm speaking to myself as well. Because I've been very good all these years. I'm a good 25 years removed from any of that. But I'm very healthy. I work out on the regular, lift everything, girl, strong. I mean, run everything. I can run with the most of these girls 30. Let me just be real with you. I'm strong. Don't get that confused. And there's a part of me that never did the back and forth with anybody. It's just not who I am. And these people, it was so embarrassing, brought it out in me. I had to go pray on it, y'all. So I'm still going to say, Destiny, take a breath. Don't join the ignorance. Don't join the gutter. You're better than that. And you are. And I understand, trust me, I understand mentality for mentality because you get it. See, you can fit either place. Try not to go backwards. Because she messing with you. Girl, smile and keep on going. Smile at that girl. Say, girl, I see you. Mm-hmm. And go on about your business. What I can say is my situation was very, very, very serious. It was already kind of a heated kind of situation. I'm not making excuses. Because one thing I have learned in all these years is I see you, girl. And keep pushing. I realized it wasn't worth it because my life is great. And when your life is great, or you're evolving and you're feeling good about yourself, everything that wants to come against you is going to come against you. It's going to try to break you down. And I want you to keep smiling and be like, oh, no, because I love me and my life is good. And I put out good energy. I love the way I feel from the inside, and I like to let it shine on other people. And I'm not going to let you dull my light. So you stay over there. and I'm gonna stay over here. I feel like you can do that with Storm because y'all ain't got no real, it shouldn't be that emotional for you with her. She ain't nobody. She nobody to you. She's not. And not that I'm making excuses, because again, my sister was like really a tense situation from jump. Not to make excuses, because I to this day wish I just sat there and be like, sit down, be okay, we're good. I did try that though. I'm just gonna say that. When they poked me, it poked. They kept poking. And then when I say it was they, it was a they. My guards went up before I even realized it. And I really hadn't even realized it. So just for a warning for people, when y'all messing with people and y'all don't know who they are or how they really can get down, be careful. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Because you've known me or you've seen me all these years being polite and rational, calm, voice of reason. Don't ever think you know somebody until especially if you don't know their history, and think you can just start coming at them crazy. I initially said in that whole situation, like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to say another word. I'm not saying another word. I'm trying to reel myself back in. Don't even, right then I was still able to talk to myself to not engage. And then it didn't work. I'm just saying. Because they went from 100 to 1,000 on me. And what they didn't know is I'm really not that one. And I ain't never been that one. You should have asked somebody. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, I might have to edit this. Destiny, it ain't your fault. I just want to say that. It's not Destiny's fault. I wish somebody would let me know what you think about that, because I don't think it's Destiny's fault. I'm tired of people coming up to her like, why could you have done something different? What did you do? Why is nobody walking around like, don't be wrong? And she's baiting you. So Destiny, please don't allow yourself to be bad. At least put it on the person that it is, the gaslighter. Put it on Stormy, and then talk to Destiny about how not to let yourself be baited, girl. You're better than that. I know you know mentality from mentality, but don't go backwards, because you're soaring. And let's just be clear, Stormy bad too. She got it going on now. The girl ain't, but she messy. I don't know, because I liked her at first. So let's just see what happens and evolves. And I hope those two become friends, honestly. I really hope Stormy sees Melody for who she really is, and that she and Destiny end up becoming friends. Because they're very similar. I think that would be probably really good friends. I think Stormy just to find out who Melody. I think she really sees it, though. Tiffany sees it. When they was in that car together, going to somewhere, Greensboro or something, Alabama, to go snooze fest, find her father. That's mean, huh? Okay. That's her new storyline. She wants to go find her father. I don't even like Tiffany, you guys. I just don't. Something's wrong with her. She's different. Melody was shading her in that car, and Tiffany, look at her facial expression. She knew it. She was like, You gotta watch out. Tiffany thinks in her mind all the time. She's in her head. That girl, I think she could be cunning and conniving. I think she could be cutthroat. But she's cutthroat with her words. But words can be the worst. It's in the Bible. I'm just saying. You can cut people up with words. And she tries. If she goes deep. She ain't no fighter, though. She goes deep to where somebody's going to want to hit her. I don't want to see that happen, though. But what she also knows, she knows who Melody is. Melody, you better be careful. Because Tiffany is that girl that if she switches on, I think she can go crazy. Not like, oh, I'm going to fight you crazy. I mean, emails and craziness, talking about you, and she'll turn everything that she knows about you on you and bring it up. So, Melody, that's just some food for your soul, sweetie. Tiffany's different. Tiffany's, although she's been adopted and was adopted with a really good family, she has a lot of hurt in her. She does. And she can be mean. You better look at her eyes. Look how she looks at people when she's talking. She's different. So Melody, I would tread lightly with her, Because the stuff that you've done with Destiny and Tisha, and they're vocal and loud about it, she's a quiet storm. Trust me. Trust me, I know. She's a quiet storm. Be careful. Because you can see when she squints her eyes, she's not just somebody squinting her eyes because she's squinting them. She's thinking. And somewhere behind there, she's thinking, F with me and watch what happens, Melody Holt. Trust that. And poor Lewis. He just one little snatch. That girl says she's 30-something. Y'all think Tiffany is 30-something? Tiffany got to be my age. I know I didn't say it, but I'm old. Tiffany got to be at least in her late 40s. I'm older than that, but I'm just saying. Because that man, when she went into were they in like a library or something? They're trying to get some history, and that man had a little small mask on. And he was like, yeah, in the 70s, they would lynch you for stuff like interracial relationships and stuff. A man could get lynched for that, black man. In the 70s. He said the 70s, and when he looked at Tiffany, he saw somebody that was at least in her 40s. Like, for real. So then she goes home, unless I missed something, and tells her husband how she was so concerned because, you know, there was a possibility that even in 87, a person could be lynched. That man didn't say nothing about no 87. He said the 70s. He didn't see you as somebody born in no 80s. I'm just saying, he didn't. He said in the 70s, which would make you like late 40s, early 50s. You've been talking about having a baby, Tiffany. You look old. She's matronly to me. And it's in her nature. But, you know, if you really are 34, 36, okay. Why you marry Lewis? It's, you know, you're a clout chaser, right, Tiffany? I think you go for the money. Didn't you want to leave one husband because he just didn't have the money, and he didn't know how to make it? He was working so hard, but he didn't know how. He wasn't creative to where he can go to the next level, and you want the next level. I don't know what type of love that is, but I do know it's clout. I know it's the gold digger thing. And maybe I need to Google Lewis and see what kind of money he had that you made him marry you on the baseball field or whatever. And now he got to beg for your time and beg for some snatch. He mad. I guess in one of these shows we're going to see him tear some stuff up. Poor Lewis. And he always try to have your back. That man has a voice of reason, but he's trying to side with, you know, crazy Tiffany. He is. Poor Lewis. You know, married this girl. Y'all been married a mini second and was trying to give advice. Can y'all not give advice and make it about 5 good years first? Good years. Please don't try to get no advice because y'all been married for a year. Y'all done made it through a whole year without killing each other. You're not even putting it on him the way that man wants. You say you do. I don't believe it. That man look like he's thirsty. Just say he like he's starving, but he not because he eat a lot. And he own a gym, but he should really be working out in his gym. I don't want to talk about him like that. I mean, I think he should be, you have a gym, stay health conscious, don't let that woman stress you out like that. You married her. She made you and you did it. And then y'all was trying to give advice. Don't do that because you better deal with your own glass house first because something's not right about her. And this whole want to have kids thing I don't think she really want to have no kids. I don't think she want to have any. I think it's another story. She married you for comfort, so I'm assuming you have money. And let's see how long that lasts. Because Louis, you like an old dude. Yeah. I mean, you're attractive, brother. There's sisters in their 40s and early 50s that you probably could have really enjoyed, who could have really enjoyed you. That's all I'm saying. But you want the little young, who says she's young, matronly girl. You gonna get what you got coming, child. I hope it works out. I do. I hope it works out. I don't see it, but is she different? Melody, be careful. But that girl sees you for who you are, but she wants to be on this show. Mm-hmm. She wants to be on the show. Okay, so let's see. Oh, because I talked about that. Because yeah, that man sure did say 1970. He didn't say that about no 87. Although we know racism has been around forever, and we do know that people have we've seen some heinous things happen, heinous things, including lynchings in the 80s. So, but that's not what he said, Tiffany. I'm just saying. When he looked at you, he thought 70s. Let's see. We talked about. So we just talked about Tiffany, whatever. Oh, okay. So we're here towards the end. What did y'all think about Martel? Martel, when he did his little strut, when he was meeting up with his manager, so they could talk about whatever he has evolving, his wine that he's opening and all that stuff. He looked good in his suit. Doesn't Martel look good? I like Martel. Okay, he cheated. He's, all that stuff. I'm not saying that was good, but I think he's trying. I saw him on who was he talking to? I think some pastor on Instagram. He just really sounds like he's trying to get it together. He's full of apologies, but sincerity. I just saw sincereness in him. Like he knows he messed up, and he's trying to find himself. And in the meantime, and Carlos King, honey, he got a crush on Martel. Oh, he can't even hide it. He's not even trying to hide it. Do y'all watch Carlos King's show, the podcast, or whatever he has on? No, After Night or whatever with Carlos King that he has nowadays. With the big, is that a blue or purple chair? And he got him coming out, standing up at first. Carlos, you don't let that part go. That's second trifling. I wouldn't want to be on your show and I gotta walk out and stand up like I'm at the club that I don't stand up in either. Just put them in chairs. That part's bootsy. It is. But I enjoy your little show. But he truly has a crush on Martel. I understand Martel's a handsome brother. Fit, everything. He was working that suit. They purposely watched him. They purposely put the camera on him so you could watch him strutting, honey. Oh, he was strutting. Yeah, Martel, you did that. You look good, child. Just stop being a cheater. Be better. I think you're working on you. I think you get it. And I hope Melody starts working on herself, because I wouldn't mind seeing y'all make life work again one day. And don't worry about outside noise. Do what's best for the two of you, if that is what's going to happen. Fix yourself, though, Martel, so you know how to stay home in the monogamy part. Get that? But I do think you're working on that. But yeah, they highlighting your little body, child. They did. That was a little quick shot with you and your manager. And again, little Carlos King, when you was on there with him and his, I think that makes you uncomfortable after a while. Because yeah, he was touching all on you and stuff. Oh, I'm just saying, he got the crush. But he's a good person to be hooked up with, though. You know what I mean? He is in the world of entertainment, and he's at the top right now. And I hope he stays there and continues to grow, because I'm enjoying him. I think he's fun, and I think he has a crush on you. So we're here towards the end. Who is Mercedes? Oh, Mercedes. Oh, so Tisha and Marceau are going somewhere to have a little conversation. I forgot where you guys are. Did y'all get out this bad Mercedes? I mean, when the doors fly up like wings like that, when they fly up. The seats are red. Oh, y'all rolling. I love it. I like you guys as a couple. I love that you're learning to have conversations with your husband, Tisha, and make him listen, because he is headstrong. But he loves you, and he loves his family. When they were asking him at that party, are you being faithful to your wife? He said, yeah, love my wife. He does. He loves his family. I believe that. I think people try to get you in a mess, and I think some men get weak. I hope he never got weak. I hope nothing shows up. That's all. But even though, Tisha, if something does show up, and if it's a one-time thing, and depending on how long ago it was, don't give anybody any satisfaction. You shut out all the noise, and you have a good kumbaya or whatever with Marceau. Get him. And it better never happen again. And don't you let that interrupt your family. Don't you care? People out here calling you weak. You're not weak. You're a woman who knows how to love her husband. People need to lead. I'm telling you, when it comes to relationships, and I mean all relationships, you got to stop thinking about what other people think and know about you and your relationship and what the good, the bad, and the ugly, and what you're willing to deal with and what you're not willing to deal with. And is it worth hanging in there another 10, 15? What, y'all got 15 years down? Or is it something you let go? But don't let it be because Melody thinks you need to let him go. No. She's hateful. She's hateful because she had to let hers go. The two mean ones, because they were both mean together. They was off the hook, mean together. I feel like he was always kind of like the nicer one, but if he said something, she would pick it up and roll with it. Run with it is what she would do. But Tisha, if anything does come out, don't you worry about this social media or Melody Holt. You and Marceau go figure it out. I just hope it's nothing that's new or recent. If something's going to come out, let it be some old mess. And y'all already been living life for the past few years, regardless of it. Leave it in the past. Marceau, don't mess up. Anyway, y'all discussing and what Tisha wants from Marceau is that when I ask you a question, just freaking answer it. Could you imagine every time you ask somebody a question, they got to come back with some old silly question back to you? They never answer it. They always want to skirt around it. See, I don't play that. I'm way too real for that. Like, answer the question. That is where she and I are different. I ain't playing. Stop playing games with me. Stop going around in circles. Answer the damn question. Excuse my language. Answer the freaking question. And I'm not playing. This is not a game. This is our reset or our disconnect. Because see, one thing I do believe in for all women, don't be too wrapped up in a relationship that you forget who you are. Don't be too wrapped up and don't be too dependent. Don't allow yourself to become dependent on a relationship so that if you need to exit or help somebody exit, you do that. Keep yourself feeling good about you. And I'm not saying just so if something happens that you can go on to the next one. When you're younger, that's how you do it. But once you settle down with somebody, it's not going to the next one because we all know it's not a physical thing that keeps you there. There's a big foundation that keeps you in a real relationship or a real marriage. And there's a partnership. There's a friendship. There's love. There's respect. There's joy. There's God. It's not just physical. So it's not that easy to say, I'm just going to leave and go to the next one. And don't cheat. Don't be in something where you feel like, I mean, people have their different reasons. Everybody, has relationship is not going to be the same for a base, just for a base. Women, don't get so caught up in your relationship that you don't know how to fend for yourself if you need to and feel good about it. Don't be scorned, in other words. So like Melody, although she was able to, and it looks like she was actually more of the breadwinner, she's so scorned, she looked broken. She talks, she sounds crazy. She sounds stupid half the time. She does. Girl, stop sounding so hurt and so toe up. Get it together. I don't know how to figure it out. Not your time, but no, you don't act like it. Relax. Get whatever help you need so that you really put some words out your mouth that make sense and show that you've gone through your healing and that you love yourself and you love your family and you can even deal with him as your ex-husband, although he broke your heart. Because he did, he broke her heart. Weren't they like high school sweethearts? And you got so much pride in yourself. You didn't see that he would actually do something like that to you, but he's a man. You don't know what a man will do. You don't know what some of these women will do. That's why it's important to put most of your everything into you. Into you. And when you leave, be good about leaving. Don't worry about them. Worry about you. But Tisha, I hope nothing happens like that happens. I like you guys. I see you guys on Instagram. I like it. So teacher wants him to just answer questions. And then he wants her to not ask him embarrassing or questions that just sound ridiculous. What was the analogy he used? Or what did he use? I almost forgot. I think I forgot what he used. But it was something like her kids. If somebody said you slapped your kids or something like that, how you gonna, would you respond to something stupid like that? Marceau, answer the questions. There's no stupid question. Just answer. When your wife, happy life. When she asks you a question, just freaking answer it. Stop playing games with her. Tisha, stop letting it go. I don't care if it's on TV or whatever. Stop playing with him. Marceau, I ain't playing with you. Answer the question. You gonna answer right now? You gonna answer later? Some of these questions, maybe they're not for TV, Tisha. But stop settling. Don't allow it to happen, period, anymore. Have that conversation like you had with him. But what you didn't say is, I'm not going to let it go anymore. So beware. You're going to answer. It's going to be a problem. And you need to hold on to that. Things that really matter in your relationship, you have to hold on to it. You have to mean that. When a person really loves you, they're going to change. They'll fix it. When they really want to be there, they don't fix it. When they know it's dear to your heart and they don't want to hurt you, they are going to fix it, Tisha. When you ask them questions, beware of what you ask if it's because of the TV thing. And I know it's a reality TV show, but don't give in. Don't Don't do that anymore. Don't do that. Don't give him that anymore. Girl, don't. He still loves you, but some things you got to be checked with. He's going to have to be checked. So I hope he heard you loud and clear that day. And I hope y'all understood each other that day. I hope y'all really talked about it for real after you got off TV. Because your marriage matters. You guys are so cute. And so is Kimmy and Maurice. And Maurice, y'all are nice couples. And poor Melody, she's just jealous. She is. But Melody, you'll be okay one day, but stop being jealous. Go get help. Stop being broken. Anyway, I think that was basically it. And there was a lot of little stuff going on. I keep laughing because I have in my notes, Bernard is like the male Wanda. I think he's worse because he's a man. Oh my God, he'll get on your nerves. He just kept talking. It's like, who is this? And Marceau was so calm and collected at first. He did good dealing with that nut, He was doing too much. And then her family all coming down Marceau's throat and stuff. I think he handled that well too, trying to answer this. I think that was respectful that he was trying to answer their questions and stuff. Tisha's a grown woman. You guys. Tisha didn't try to shut it down. She over there kikiing and laughing and joining in. So I'm assuming that was off the show too. Because I actually find that to be very disrespectful. I wouldn't allow my family to do that to my husband. If I have questions for my husband, I deal with that. So Tisha, I know you might have felt funny or cool for a minute. That was a part of the show. It was fun to watch. But reality-based, you can have your own little sidebars with your family. You grown. Can nobody and them jump on him? It's not gonna make a difference. It's really not. He don't love them like that. He loves you. Your words are the ones that's supposed to matter. And he's also, he's letting them know, y'all taking your facts off of social media. So I think it was maybe for show. I don't know. But in real life, Tisha, I would never nobody jump on my husband. No, you can't. Family or not, I'll take care of it. A man's gonna do what they're gonna do. But if he really loves you, your words are the ones that's gonna matter, not somebody else. You're just gonna trigger him. That's just gonna trigger him, make him mad. When you're trying to get clarity and get things fixed. I think he did well. He joked it off, most of it, until he was tired. He says, enough. I've answered your questions. That's what he said. All right, I think that's it. That is my recap. I know it's kind of all over the place. It's for fun. I'm enjoying it. Just wanted to really get my little words out because I am on Destiny's side. Just so you know, I'm on Destiny's side. Stormy, I actually like you, so stop playing. Girl, don't be a gaslighter. I hate that word, but it's the new thing. But Stormy, stop. Melody, I like you too. I think you're bad. You branding yourself and all that, but you're broken, child. Go get fixed. Stop trying to bring other people into your mess. Stop trying to mess with somebody else's family. She need to stop that. I don't care how pretty you are on the outside. When you do raggedy, cutthroat nastiness, that's how you are. And that is what comes out. That's what people start to see. I don't even see how pretty you are anymore. Because you were nasty before you and Martel broke up. Mean girl, nasty. I need you to do better. For real. I do. Keke, girl, stop. Keke, let there be a real reason that you're willing to jeopardize your relationship with your family for TV. And you ain't making that kind of money. You ain't making no Candy Birds money on this little reality show. And I hope you have some kind of product or something that you plan on pushing, because this is the time to do it, where people can see you and see it and look for it. A whole bunch of us. Otherwise, you're just blowing smoke. I like Marceau, I like Maurice, and I like Kimmy. And let's just see what happens next week. I'm looking forward to it. Y'all looking forward to it. All right. Thank you for joining. I hope you come on board. I am going to continue to come on here. I'm going to become more consistent. Just trying to figure out what I really want to do with this platform. Because I do like reality TV, but I'm actually very much an inspirational, motivational, spiritual guide person through life, period. Because I've been there and done that, and I found a better path for myself. But I also realize I'm human. I like other people to know we're still human, and that things do happen that can try to take you backwards. But just because one incident happens does not mean you go backwards. It means something happened. There was a glitch. And you can come right back out of it and stay on course. I am also the author of It's Time. That will be coming to stores near you in the next 6 weeks or so. It's in print, and I will update you on that. But I really am about empowering women, life coaching, which I just call guiding at this point, honestly, and it's free. Come on to the channel and say what you want to say. It's free. Because the bottom line is, if you focus on you and your inner self to be the best you, which means let all the garbage go, so that you can shine and you can have peace and you can be happy. You can share that with other people, and you'll just have a different balance in your life. You'll have a different joy in your life. You'll respond to things more positively with a rational mind. You'll learn how to rationalize stuff and stop acting on emotions and think about stuff. Use your wisdom. So honestly, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to really do with this channel, because I might have to open another channel, because I really like, today's Wednesday and it should be an inspirational Wednesday. And I think I'm going to come back on because I really want to just put good energy out. But I also like to talk about the reality TV. So we're going to see where we're going to go with this. But just know to be looking out for Candace Speaks Power. Look out for the book. It's Time. It's going to be in all major stores. It's with Christian Faith Publishing. And I'm really excited for it. It's just it helps you to go from being ratchet to being your best. And I can only speak it because I had to do it. And it was practice, practice, practice. I had to learn to be positive on purpose. I had to first have the desire to live intentionally to be better. I had to have a desire to be free from anger, to be free from confrontation. I had to have that desire. You got to have that desire to be free and to be happy. And then you have to know how to work on that because it doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. But if you desire it, you can have it. You have to know how to let the past go. You have to know how to be forgiving and not hold on to mess. So even all that little mess that happened not too long ago with me, I let it go like immediately. I was apologetic for my part. They weren't, but whatever. I didn't do it for them. I apologize for me and my soul. You got to know how to do that. Don't necessarily look for the other person, but do it for yourself because you free yourself when you do that. And then you can move forward. Stop holding those burdens on. You don't have to. Don't hold on to pride. Hold on to peace. Hold on to peace and honesty and truth. The truth will set you free. Like this serious. So when I figure out what we're going to do with whatever channel, if you have questions on life skills, whatever, you can still come to this channel. And I might still do my recaps or whatever. But I'm just glad to be on this panel, on this channel. And I hope to see you guys come on one day, come on aboard. And it's coming. Love y'all. Have a great day. And don't forget to smile.